Think your life is an open book? Well, in the society we're exploring today, your life isn't just an open book, it's a live broadcast. Intrigued? You should be. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another mind-bending episode. If you haven't subscribed yet, come on, what are you waiting for? Hit that like and subscribe button right now because today we're diving into a world that's as thrilling as it is horrifying. So, in this imaginary world we're calling Cameraville, the government decided years ago that putting cameras everywhere, literally every room in everyone's house, was a brilliant idea. They called it the Safety and Security for All program. Oh yeah, it sounds warm and fuzzy, like a cozy dystopian blanket, right? But don't get it twisted. While the official narrative claims a utopian drop in crime rates and immediate responses to home emergencies, we all know there's a lot more going on under the surface. Public opinion is divided, to say the least. Some folks say they've got nothing to hide, so why worry? Others argue it's an infringement on basic human rights. And then there are those who are just complacent, you know? They've grown up with it, so it's like the sky being blue to them. Hold your horses, because here comes the twist. You're not just the star of your own Truman Show, you're also the audience for someone else's. Yep, welcome to a secret project called Eyes of the Nation. Imagine you get a letter in the mail one day. It's official looking, with a wax seal and everything. It says you've been selected for an exclusive mission to help your country stay safe. Your task? To monitor a fellow citizen. It's presented as a kind of civic duty, like jury service, but way creepier. You sit down every evening, sift through someone else's life, and file a report. You feel special, right? Except you're not special. Everyone is doing this. That's right, the person you're watching? They're watching someone else, and that someone else is watching another someone else. It's a never-ending chain of paranoia. But nobody knows that everyone else is doing it too. It's like a hall of mirrors where every reflection is spying on the next one. Everyone watches everyone. Yeah, you heard that right. Each person is both the watcher and the watched. Now, how does everyone find out about this twisted carousel of surveillance? Picture a hacking group, think anonymous spies, they start putting pieces together. Well, they finally cracked the code, literally. They expose Eyes of the Nation, leak classified documents, and do the unimaginable. They create a tool, an app you can download, that lets you see who's been spying on you. And let me tell you, it turns society upside down. Imagine discovering your next-door neighbor, your coworker, or even your old school teacher, has been the one watching you all along. And they've been filing reports on you. Talk about trust issues, am I right? Suddenly, friendships, relationships, even families are on shaky ground. Trust is shattered, and society starts to unravel. Protests erupt, people demand change, but how can you wipe the slate clean when everyone's hands are dirty? So, the hacktivists gave people the truth, but now what? Do you tear down the cameras, erase the data, and pretend it never happened? Or do you keep the system but make it transparent so everyone knows how it works? Is transparency even the answer? Or is the whole system so fundamentally flawed that it needs to be scrapped altogether? What would you do if you were in charge? How would you rebuild a society that's been spying on itself for years? Drop those ideas in the comments because I really want to hear your takes on this. Let's talk about ethics. If you're watching someone, you've got power over them, right? But then someone else has that same power over you. So, does that make it okay? Are we all equal in this web of surveillance? Or is it a zero-sum game where everyone loses a piece of their humanity? Who's the villain here? Is it the government for starting this whole thing, or is it us for participating? Even if we don't know we're all participating, does ignorance absolve us? What would you do? This is some next-level ethical quandary, folks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you opt out if you could? Or would the allure of national duty be too strong? If this twisted tale captivated you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into crazy hypotheticals. Alright, until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, but most importantly, stay woke. Peace.